Good morning and welcome to the training session for employees using UKG Ready. We are going to share our screen here and you're going to see what you as the employee are going to see on UKG Ready. This is the standard dashboard template. This is what you're going to see when you log into the system for the first time. If there are announcements, they're going to show up here. As you scroll down the page, you're going to be able to do a variety of things. There's some quick links over here, so you can look at your current timesheet, make some change requests, look at your time off balances if you have accruals, and also see your announcements. This also gives you an opportunity to submit requests for time off. Here you see these pink bars. Those bars indicate where a recognized holiday may be found. You can also see some other information. If you click on the little flag, it says it's for Thanksgiving Day. So the other thing you see here is your time clock. You are able to clock in using this time clock. And once you have your primary job center selected, it'll auto-populate that down here, or you can select browse and it'll give you the options for which cost center you are able to log in and out of. So you'll clock in, and now it shows that you clocked in at 8:51 a.m. Here on the right-hand side, you can see a mobile app QR code. If you are set up for mobile access, you can scan this QR code. If you're a student worker, you will not be able to use this. We also have a section here for you to see your mailbox. If there is anything for you to do, that will show up here. And you can include some sticky notes for yourself, things that you want to remind yourself to do. This is just available for your use. As you hover over each of these circles, you see similar options. You can review your profile, you can update your information, update your password, and look at any to-do items you have. You can view your direct deposit information as well as view and update your tax information. You can look at your current timesheet, you can look at previous timesheets, you can see what change requests you've submitted, and you can also submit time off requests. And finally, you can look at our company information, where you can find a company directory, any documents that we have uploaded for your use, and any announcements that we have made. All of this information can also be found here in the hamburger menu on the left. This information that we just hovered over here, these are quick links, but the other information is also found right over here. You can change your security question, you can implement two-factor authentication, you can look at your timesheets, you can request time off in various ways, or you can just go straight to the clock. You can set availability and preferences for your schedule. You can look at any checklists that you need to complete, review any forms, or take any surveys that may have been accessed in the system for you. Once we have the performance management system set up, you'll be able to view any performance-related issues, as well as look at any other information as you hover over these that is available to you. As we come back to the home screen, the first thing you need to notice is this little bell up in the upper right-hand corner. If there is an email that's been sent to you or a to-do item for you, it's going to show up in this bell. And the little red circle will only show up if there's something for you to follow up on. In this case, there are 3 tabs available for you to look at. The first is my to-do items, the second is my notifications, and the third is my checklists. The first time an employee logs into UKG Ready, they have a checklist to complete. In this case, Hazel D. Nutt has started a checklist but has not completed it. So we're going to go ahead and open that checklist. What this does is require the employee to review their information, all of their information. And this is only accessible to you at the very beginning, the first time you log in, that you can change your social security number, that you can update your date of birth. There are other things that you are going to be able to update on the regular, such as your direct deposit. You can submit an address change form. All that request is available to you, but some of those static things like social security numbers and dates of birth, those are not available in the long term. Okay, she's going to say everything here looks good. Now she's going to review her additional information. Is she married? What is her gender? Is she white or Hispanic or Asian, whatever her ethnicity is? She's not a veteran. She's not disabled. Her primary language is English and her secondary language is Spanish. There are multiple options here that you can choose from, and she's going to continue. On this page, the employee adds emergency contacts. We are requesting that you add at least 2 emergency contacts. The system will only require 1 of you, but we would request 2. She's going to go ahead and submit her HR action request. Now that it has been submitted, her checklist has disappeared. What happens on our end is it tells us Hazel D. Nutt has submitted her new hire checklist. And once that's completed, we will review it and approve of those change requests. So that's pretty much it. That's the basics. If you want to look at your time, we're going to go to my current timesheet and we can see here that there's an option to clock in or change which job or cost center you're working for, or you can clock out. Right now, we can see that Hazel D. Nutt clocked in at 8:51 a.m. Let's say she actually worked yesterday as well, but she forgot to clock in. We're going to come up here and click on change request, and it's going to have you select what type of change type. You can add a lunch break, you can add a punch in or punch out, you can add a time entry, or you can modify. We're actually going to add a time entry because it was for the entire day. We're going to put November 4, and let's say she logged in at 7:30 a.m. and she logged out at 13:04. As a note, the time in our new system is under military time. Got to clock in and out. Thanks, manager, for approving my request. Now, once you submit the request, what happens is a notification is going to go to your manager, and your manager is going to say, oh, look, Hazel D. Nutt submitted a change request. The manager is then going to review that and approve of that request for you. Unfortunately, it does not show you on this screen that you have submitted a change request. But if you want to see what change requests you have submitted, you can do that by coming over here to your info, click on timesheet, and then click on change requests, and you'll be able to see any change requests that you have submitted. And right here, you can see the change request that you've submitted. You can edit that change request if you need to, or you can delete it on that previous screen. If you submit another change request for the same day, let's say you accidentally made an error, what it'll do is actually make it impossible for the manager to approve of the second request. So what you'll want to do is either notify your manager you need to make a change to it, or to have the manager reject that one and you can submit another one. So that is the basics. If you have questions, please reach out to your managers. They should be able to help you with any questions you have about your timesheets. And remember, we're all learning how to use this new system. So let's be kind and give each other some freedom to learn how to use it. Thank you so much and have a great day.